Yo, what's good, everyone? Today we have Sword and Shield leaks, and this is it was confirmed after the direct dropped. But as you can see here, the 23rd of May, so that's enough time for it to be pretty credible. And in the first line, straight away, it says your rival is named Hop. So look, man, who would ever guess a name Hop? And pretty much this, I've read this whole thing. This whole thing is, yeah, you're gonna find out. So, but you'll also be facing against Bede and Marnie. They weren't mentioned. However, Team Yell is the gang in this game who are well-meaning fans of Marnie causing trouble. So Marnie is obviously a famous person. Maybe Bede is too. But just famous for different reasons than Marnie. Yeah. This is a sport themed game, I'm guessing, because, well, yeah, so they probably famous sports people, and, well, it looks like they have like a toxic fan base going on there. That's pretty realistic, pretty relevant. To become part of the gym challenge, we'll have to get an endorsement. Bede gets an endorsement from Chairman Rose and his secretary Olina. We don't know who they are yet. Eternatus is the evil legendary. That the other legendary will be a wolf, who will either have a sword mane or hold a sword like Great Wolf Sif. That's from Dark Souls. Don't recall its name. They got that right. So, yeah. That's interesting because they said there'll only be one legendary when there's, well, it works for the game, so it's actually like, I don't know, maybe he was speaking on the game he played. So yeah, so he got that part right. Eternatus, that's interesting because if you watch the trailer of the legendaries, you'll see they about to attack each other, but then something happens and they look up and the wind starts to blow and shit. So yeah, that's probably Eternatus. That's super cool, and it makes a lot of sense in that aspect. Dynamaxing and Gigantamaxing are new dynamics that will supersize Pokemon in specific areas. Gigantamaxing is different from Dynamaxing. It changes what the Pokemon looks like. Meowth looks like a long cat. Lapras gets layers like musical bars into its shell and musical notes. Pikachu looks like retro fat Pikachu. That's hype as shit. Pikachu being fat again, old up, bish. It'll obviously excite people who are not super young. Yeah, educated people understand. Not educated, but just, you know what I'm saying. Gigantamaxing, however, they didn't mention that in the trailer. However, I'm feeling like Gigantamaxing is like the gimmick on the gimmick where you got Alolan forms in Sun and Moon. So something like that puts a twist, and Mega Evolution that puts a twist on things where only a certain amount of Pokemon get this new feature or allowed to access the new feature. So yeah, that sounds cool, I guess, if you like Dynamaxing. I like it, by the way. Sonia is Leon's former rival who is researching the Dynamax phenomenon at the behest of a grandmother and professor of the game. I got that spot on. Some Pokemon like Farfetch will get regional evolutions like Surfetch. Meowth looks like a ball of spiky grey fur. Pause. Farfetch, Surfetch, they finally giving my boy some recognition. I hope it's true though. I can't say these leaks are 100%, but they've been accurate so far. So, we have to kind of believe this guy. Squirtle and Greedent, if I can remember correctly, are chipmunk Pokemon who hide in berry trees and attack randomly if you shake for too many berries. If they attack, you lose half the berries at rock. That's cool. So you can overshake a tree. That's interesting. Oh, chipmunk Pokemon. That is. So they're saying there's 2 chipmunk Pokemon. I'm going to read something. I'm going to look at something after this 4chan leak, and it's another 4chan leak, but it coincides with what we've seen so far. Just hold up. So speaking about the chipmunk, if you watch the trailer, you would have seen a kid celebrating in Milo's gym, in the grass gym, with a chipmunk on his top, like a chipmunk shaped Pokemon. That the silhouette doesn't match any current Pokemon. Let's move on. The 4th gym is the first fairy type gym. Cool, even though fairy type kinda strong. Led by an actress named Opal. Milo, Nissa, and Kabu are the first ones. Oh wait, so there's an actress as well. So it's not all sport themed. Maybe she's like I don't know. So we know Milo. They introduced us Milo, Nessa, and Kabu. We haven't been introduced to them. Before fighting the gym leaders, you have to complete the gym challenges. Milo, so they won't be. I don't think you'll be fighting trainers before you go into battle. Milo, as you heard, in sheep Pokemon named Wooloo. They got that. But Pamper, the electric corgi Pokemon, will startle them and send them rolling everywhere. Ooh. So we get the dog, we get the doge, we get the good boy. Nissa has you running through a maze where water blocks the way. Kabu requires you to catch Pokemon and get 5 points. You will have to be in a party battle with another trainer who's also trying to catch it. More to come. While there is a transit system, you will have to go through wild areas at times. Yep, they mentioned that. An open world biome that has a weather system and little pockets where Pokemon Dynamax and have to be beaten in a 4-person raid. 4-person. Oh, they mean 4-person. Yeah, they got that right. You will randomly see nearby players and interact with them to get their league cards and items. League cards. Items. You get items from them now. Camping is how you play with Pokemon now. That's cool. You get 2 toys, a feather toy and a toy Pokeball, which can raise friendship. Yeah, you can make curry. You can make food. Shit, dog. You can make curry. What the fuck? Which will raise the stats and friendliness. It says stats, but I'm just taking the stats. Pokemon will not walk beside you in the overworld map. I mean, okay, I guess. School Bunny will have fighting moves, but it's pure fighter. I think they meant fire. So they're like fighting fire, but not really. Whatchamacallit? Wait, they didn't say the Pokemon's types in the first trailer, so this would have been interesting news at the time if you had to see it first. Okay, so that's just Score Bunny. It becomes Reboot, but I don't remember the final evolution, except that it looks like a fighter. Okay, so it's just gonna be. Why do they have to do this every time? I know the style is cool, like firefighting is cool, and humanoid is cool, but that's too much. Why must it be every gen? Sobble becomes Sizzle, and then the Inteleon, a chameleon with a spy theme. That makes sense, because you know chameleons be lurking in the shadows. They be blending, you know. Grookey will end up as a giant gorilla that beats a wood drum to attack. That is clean as hell. So, I like that. That's what a lot of people expected. It's also in some fan art, so that's cool. There's a lot missing, but I wasn't planning on leaking until now. I'm angry and upset. Why? And while I liked what I saw, I didn't get too far. Oh, to the Did they catch you? They busted this dude. They busted this dude. Oh my gosh. You got caught by the feds, bro. The best Pokemon so far is Blue Seagull, who when it dives either gets a Barracuda in its mouth or a Pikachu, which it launches at its enemies. Hold up, that's kinda nice. That's kinda nice. I'm not gonna delve too deep in that. It just sounds cool. Yeah, so this is the Riddler leak. Not leak, but you know, he posts pictures of like animals and it just happens to coincide with the Pokédex. What he did in the past or previously is he just posted pictures individually. So I don't know if these were already posted individually. This happened like a few months ago. This is like March. Yeah. And he dropped individual pictures, but I don't know if it was done for this because this whole list just popped up. So I'm not sure if the Riddler actually did this himself or somebody did it of the pictures he posted. So as you can see, I'm just gonna jump to the stuff that we've seen so far. So we got our starters there. That's cool. They did say Scorbunny was gonna be humanoid, and something to remember about these pictures is that these pictures coincide with the design, so it's not exactly what it looks like here, but it alludes to it. They said chipmunk Pokemon, okay? So the dude in the previous lead said chipmunk, and we saw that this thing, Squirrel 1, was on the dude's shirt, so that's that. You said there were two though. Maybe the other one he was talking about was a hamster one. I'm not sure about that, as there's no other squirrel. So you said, yeah, the 4chan one, I mean this was also in 4chan, but like the 4chan thread one said that there were two chipmunk Pokemon. Route 1, so Gossifleur, and then Aldegoss, its evolution. Then we got the Corgi, the dog, which is over here. Sheep, Wooloo, Young Wool, Woolbo, Paul. We got the sheep one right there. What else we got? Eevee evolution. Okay, we haven't seen an Eevee evolution, but it happens every second gen, so maybe there'll be one in the year. Okay, looking through it. You see, there's lots of like things that could be mistaken for a chipmunk over here. Ooh, we get some kangaroos. That's nice. If it's true, snapping turtle. I don't know why it says Nord 1 here. North 1. But we got Dreadnought. Dreadnought is the turtle. And then over here we have a plague 1. Perhaps that's Corviknight, because I mean there is one where it shows bird, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know where it is. Whoa, there's no bird. That's wild. But anyway, Corviknight kind of looks like this plague doctor design. So yeah, these are all the leaks that we have today. I don't know if there's gonna be any more, but thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe if you want to keep up to date with the Pokemon news. Yes. Anyway, catch you on the flip side. See ya.